All right, so, whoa, microphone is on. It's recording right now. Can't see me, but that's all right. So make sure you check your grades. I just mentioned that. And then we're going to talk about the word mitosis. And a word, it's one word, but I'm going to break it into two parts. And it's cytokinesis. Okay? And we're going to talk about those two. So we're going to start with the bottom one. And I want you to Google cyto. And then separately, kinesis. So do that real quick. All right, so cytokinesis. What does the word cyto mean? What did you guys get out of that?
Like cells?
Yeah, cells. Anybody get something different? No? Yeah, so cells. And then how about kinesis? Who got something for kinesis? Kinesiology, anything like that? Yeah, go ahead.
Animate.
Animate. When you animate something, what are you doing?
Making it move.
You're making it move. That's right. So, did anybody have anything else for kinesis?
I just had movement.
Movement. That's what it looks like. That's what it really deals with. Is cell movement. Okay? And surely it means movement. However, it doesn't mean movement like crawling. It means to do this. What do we do there?
Splitting. Like breaking apart.
That's right. That's what cytokinesis is splitting or breaking apart. So the forming of new cells. You guys with me? That's what cytokinesis means, is to break into new cells. So I want you to jot that down. And that's the idea that we're going to be talking about tomorrow and probably the next day, is cell division. It's how you grow. All right? You don't grow by your cells getting bigger. You grow by your cells multiplying. All right? You heal from cells splitting and growing. Okay? So that's why when you're you're beat up, you need a rest so that all your energy goes into those cells splitting, into the cells dividing. Yes?
It's sort of like pay it forward.
It's like what?
Pay it forward.
Like pay it forward. How is it like that?
It comes from one person and have you not ever watched the movie?
I know what pay it forward means. I'm just not sure how you get it here.
Is it just one that was split apart, or do they keep on splitting apart?
Well, yeah, they would continue. They would continue. So 1 would go to 2, 2 would go to 4, and so on.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So you're saying pay it forward is you do something and then somebody's going to do it for another person. They're going to do it for another person. And then it could grow and multiply that way. Yeah, okay, I got you. No? Yep. And then the word mitosis. Did you guys look that up or didn't I give that to you?
It's right there. I searched it.
Yep, but did I tell you to search for that one?
No.
Okay, I'm just going to stop this and then have you guys Google it quick. Yeah, the next break you can. Okay, so what does mitosis mean? What did you guys find out about it? What does mitosis mean? Caleb.
It explains how the cells split.
How the cells split. Okay, not quite. Did somebody find something else? Joe?
I got a type of cell division that results in two daughter cells each having the same number of
Chromosomes.
parent nucleus, typically of ordinary tissue group.
Okay, that sounds a lot like cytokinesis, doesn't it? Well, he had lots of extra words in there. So Joe said that it's one cell going to two cells. But there's a difference. It's what it focuses on. Okay? In your research, and a lot of you guys are still looking in there. I'm gonna draw kind of the same thing. What's that? Cell with a nucleus. So we're talking eukaryotic. What's that?
It's a face.
Huh?
It's a head with two eyeballs.
It's a head with two eyeballs. Now, It's not. What is it?
A cell with two nucleuses?
Yeah, it's a cell with two nuclei. Think about what has to happen before this happens at the bottom. Organelles have to duplicate, and the nucleus has to duplicate. So that's what mitosis really is it's preparing for the cell division. Okay? All right? And so we start with one nuclei and we get two nuclei. The next step would simply be to split. Everybody follow me on that? Okay, so mitosis is the first stages of cell division, focusing on the nucleus splitting. Cytokinesis means cell movement or cell splitting itself. So the final product. Everybody cool with that? Get that jotted down? Okay? If you're all good, I'm going to move off of this. And zoom in on this. Notice that there's a worksheet on there. And have an X in it. Yeah, that's just a worksheet I don't like. I kind of printed that one out hastily, and I'm going to delete it because I don't like it. Well, I don't like it this year. I don't like it this year. I didn't spend as much time talking about some things as I sometimes do. So that one, it's not bad. It's a good worksheet. There's good information. There's just a lot of information we didn't really cover. So my bad there. The other two here, the other two that I'm actually moving at the same time on here, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. That is the same worksheet, and I want you to complete that entire worksheet. When you're done with that worksheet, I actually have a key. I have several keys that you guys can come up and you can get, and you can actually correct your own and go through it. You guys with me? If something's wrong, mark it wrong, and then fix it. Take your time and do that. Got it? So these are available right here. The other thing that we need to do is we need to wrap up the egg lab. So we're on day 4 today. We're on day 4 today, and you're going to see major changes in your egg. And I'm going to caution you, your eggs are very, very explosive. They are. I've had eggs blow up out of the cup. I've had eggs blow up in people's hands. In fact, there's a decent chance that one of those eggs right now is actually blown up. So you go to actually work with it, and you can't because it's exploded. Just a small, gentle crack, but everything leaked out. I've had that happen, okay? So wrap that up and then answer those questions below, all right? And it says explain. Explain. So make sure that you give some information on why things happen that way. You may have to go back into your notes, okay? At the end of the period, we are going to get rid of the eggs, and we're going to be going across the street and launching them into the woods. Okay? So the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes or whatever, so you guys got about a half an hour, we'll say, to get the worksheets done. That's not your number one. Number one is to get the lab done, but you know we can't all work on that. And then the worksheets. So anybody have any questions for me? Those people at home, you'd have to wrap that up. All right, see ya.